Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We're going to start with grade 7 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 maths and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter data and graphs. And the lessons we're going to cover today are circle graphs and central angles, interpret line graphs, create line graphs, interpret box and whisker plots. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, here I'm on the chapter grade 7 math. The chapter is data and graphs, and let's just start with the lesson that is circle graphs and central angles. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let me read the question. Just listen to me carefully. A sandwich shop in Princeton polled its customers regarding their favorite sandwiches. What is the measure of the central angle in the roast beef section? So here is the sandwich preferences: 30% for the roast beef, 45% for the ham and chicken sandwich for the 25%. You have to calculate the central angle in roast beef section. So let's see how can we calculate. Okay, in a circle the total angle is 360 degrees. Got it? So the roast beef portion has 30%. You need to calculate the 30% of 360. Got it? You have to calculate 30% of 360. So basically 30% means it is 0.30. So just do 0.30 times 360. That means the angle on 30% is 108 degrees. Got it? You need to calculate 30% of 360. You know how to calculate the percentages. 30% of 360, that means 30 divided by 100 times 360. Got it? Just multiply and find the answer. It would be 108 degrees. Got it? Okay, that is 108 degrees. Let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, 5 of the sports teams from Middletown High School decided to raise funds to buy new sports equipment. Here is the circle graph for the sports equipment fundraising. What is the measure of the central angle in the football section? So for the football section here, you have 25%. So the total angle in the circle is 360 degrees. So basically you need to calculate the 25% of 360. Got it? Let's just calculate 25% of 360. So it is 25 over 100 times 360. So let's just multiply. Let's see what is the values. Let me just calculate it. Yes, that would be 90 degrees. Got it? That means the angle is 90 degree. So here it is 90 degrees. Very good. Okay, the next one is a bakery in a Newton sells a variety of baked goods and takes note of how many are sold each year. Bakery sales. So you need to calculate what is the measure of central angle in croissants section. So it would be 15%. Got it? Here you have. So you need to calculate 15% of 360. Got it? Let's just calculate 15% of 360. So it is 15 over 100 times 360. So 15 times 360 divided by 100 is 54 degrees. Got it? So the correct option is 54 degrees. Very good. That is 54%. 54 degrees. Okay, a survey asked office workers what they like to do when taking a break from work. What is the measure of the central angle in taking a walk section? So both of them have 50%. So 50% of 360 means half of 360. So half of 360 is, yes, very good. That would be 180 degrees. So the correct option is 180 degrees. Very good. Okay, the next one is a sandwich shop in Princeton polled its customers regarding their favorite sandwich. What is the measure of the central angle in roast beef section? You have to calculate the central angle in roast beef section. So roast beef section is 30%. You need to calculate 30% of 360 degrees. Got it? So that's the one I did in tutorial. It would be 108 degrees. Got it? So the correct option is 108 degrees. Okay, the next one is a textbook publisher kept track of how many language learning books it sold in a year. What is the measure of the central angle in Italian section? So Italian is 45%. That means you need to do 45% of 360. It would be 45 over 100 times 360. That would be 162 degrees. Very good. So the correct option is 162 degrees. Okay, Mercer County has several major hospitals, all of which meticulous records of how many patients are treated. What is the measure of the central angle in the Oak Grove section? So they are 65%. So just calculate 65% of 360. Got it? Let me just calculate 0.65 times. So the correct option is 65% of 360 is 235 degrees. The correct option is 235. Two 34. Yes, that is 234. Okay, okay, got it. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is interpret line graphs. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is interpret line graphs. Let's start with the example. In an effort to figure out where all his time went, Kenneth tracked the amount of time he spent commuting to work each year. So here is the graph: Kenneth annual time spent working, time spent commuting to work. In which year did Kenneth spend exactly 80 hours commuting to work? So you have to calculate the exactly 80 hours. So we'll just look at the graph. Here is 80. Got it? Hours on the y-axis, you have the hours. So just match 80 and match it to the year. So 80 hours in 2013. Got it? So that would be 2030. Got it? Yes, we're going to start with the next lesson. What happened? I am on the next lesson. Okay, so in which year did Kenneth spend exactly 80 hours commuting to work? So here's the value. On the y-axis you have the hours. So just look at the 80 hours. Here is the point right in front of 80 hours and match it to the year. So that means in 2013, Kenneth spent exactly 80 hours commuting to work. Got it? You just have to understand how do we read the graphs. You guys are in grade 7 and I assume you know how to read the graphs. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Jack kept track of how long it took to finish his homework each day. Okay, here is the graph in which Jack kept track of time spent on homework. So, on which day did it take Jack exactly 55 minutes to finish his homework? So, 55. Here is 55. Just find a point in front of 55. Here is the point right in front of 55 and the day it is on Tuesday. That means on Tuesday it take Jack exactly 55 minutes to finish the homework. Got it? Okay, the next one is Warren County tracked how much snow its cities received during a recent storm. So how much snow did Clarksville receive on Tuesday? So you have two of the lines. The green one represents the Greenville and the purple one represents the Clarkville. So on Tuesday, see the purple one. Here is the purple one. That means on Tuesday, it got 20 centimeters of snow. Got it? So the correct option is 20 centimeter. Okay, Dean entered the amount he charged on his credit card each month into a spreadsheet. In which month did Dean charge $50 to his credit card? Okay, $50. Just match the $50 to the month. In September, Dean charged $50 to his card. Got it? So the correct option is September. Got it? Okay, a diner in Belmont tracks which condiments its customer use. How many people added relish to their food on Friday? So the blue line represents the relish. Here is Friday, and the blue line matches to the 90. That means 90 people added relish to their food on Friday. Got it? So the correct option is 90. Okay, every year Dover has a city-wide relay and reports the winning times. In which year was the winning time 30 minutes? Here is 30 in 2015. Got it? So the correct option is 2015. Okay, the student at Lee Middle School are raising money for a new auditorium. How much money did the seventh graders raise in June? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? In June, how much money did seventh grader raise? Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. That would be $70. Okay, the Financial Aid Office at Bowen University produced an annual report of the number of students receiving scholarships. In which year did exactly 20 students have scholarship? So just match the 20 students with the year. So which is the correct option? Yes, that would be 2014. Very good. Okay, the next one is some students were polled about the paper they use for note taking. How many students used narrow rule paper in 2001? Okay, very good. 2001 and narrow rule paper, which is the correct option? Yes, very good. That would be 70. In an effort to figure out where all the time went, Kenneth tracked the amount of time he spent commuting to work each year. In which year did Kenneth spend exactly 80 hours commuting to work? So, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Yes, very good. In 2013, the correct option is 2013. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. And the next lesson is create line graphs. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, an investor tracked the daily price of his favorite stock. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. Click to select points on the graph. Okay, on Wednesday it is $30. On Thursday, $20. Here is Wednesday, $30. Thursday, $20. Then Friday, 20 and Saturday, 60. Then here you have Friday, 20 and Saturday, 60. Basically, that is a line graph. You need to connect all the points using a line. Got it? So that would be a line graph. You guys already know how to make these graphs and how to read data from the graphs. If you have any question related to the graphs, you can ask. I'm going to start the test questions. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, a restaurant's average food preparation time was tracked from day to day as part of an efficiency improvement program. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. So just match the value, read the values from the table and match it to the graph. Got it? Okay, the values are 40, 10, 20, 40, 40. Okay, 40, no, 40, 10, 20, 40, 40. So that is the correct option. Got it? Second option is the correct one. Just select the correct option and click on the OK button. What I did, I'm just reading the values from the table and match it to the graph. Got it? Okay, each year the Summerville School District publishes its annual budget, which includes information on the sports program per student's spending. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. So the values are 20, 10, 10, 80, 50. 20, 10, 10, 80 and 50. So that is the correct option. Got it? So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Justin, a doctor's office receptionist, tracked the average waiting time at the office each month. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. So the values are 30, 60, 30, 50, 60. 30, 60, 30, 50, 60. So that is the correct option. Option number one is the correct option. A climatologist incorporated Alaska's monthly temperature into her weather model. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. 70, 60, 60, 50. No, this isn't the 70, 60, 60, and 50. That is the correct option. Mrs. Hickman told students how many rounds to expect in the spelling bee based on previous years. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. The values are 10, 6, 4, 6, and 14. 10, 6, 4, 6, and 14. So option number one is the correct option. An administrator at the Department of Motor Vehicle tracked the average waiting time for the month to month. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. 30, 10, 60, 10. 30, 10, 60, 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. Two fans looked up for the number of points scored in past Super Bowl games. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. 40, 50, 50, 60, 60. Here we have 40, 50, 50 and 60, 60. That is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is a farmer in Settle carefully recorded the rainfall in order to decide which crops to plant and when. Use the data in the table to complete the line graph below. So the values are 60, 60, 50, 20 and 30. 60, 60, 50, 20 and 30. That is option number 1. Okay, let's just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is interpret box and whisker plots. Okay, some friends are comparing the amount of weekly reading they have to do for their classes. This box and whisker plot shows the result. What percent of the classes assign 75 and 80 between 75 and 80 pages of reading each week? 75 and 80. Here is from 75 to 80. Got it? So what you have to do, here is 75 and 80. Got it? So you have in between 75 and 80. So one section represents 25%. That means it is 25% of the data. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Trisha works at a utility company and is tasked with reaching out the household to help them reduce their energy usage. To the end, she examined bills for household in Danville and Greenwood to see how much they use on a monthly basis. These box and whisker plots shows the result. Which city has a maximum value that is higher? That is the maximum value. For this one, it is 1000. For Danville, it is 1000. And for Greenwood, it is 1100. So Greenwood has the higher value. Higher maximum value would be 1100. Got it? So it is Greenwood that has the higher value. Mrs. Dixon is a new teacher at Bedmore Junior High. She wanted to make sure she wasn't assigning too much homework, so she asked each student to monitor how much went they spent studying each morning. This box and whisker plot shows the result. What is the minimum value? So which is the correct option? The minimum value is 30. An online health survey asked respondents to state how much time they spent exercising every day. The box and whisker plot shows the result. What percent of the people exercise for 60 or more minutes each day? So, which is the correct option? 60 or more. So starting from 60 till 80, you have the okay, it is 25%. Let me see how. Above 60, there is just one section. It contains 25%. Okay, just one section from here to here. Yes, it is 25%. As part of a statistics problem, Jim and Marta are mapping the heights of their family members. The box and whisker plot shows the result. What which family has a lower median? Here you have the median that is 170. Here you have median that is 160. Got it? That means Marta's family has a lower median. Got it? A manager at a supermarket noted the amount spent by customers enrolled in the frequent shopper program. This box and whisker plot shows the result. What is the lower quartile? Lower quartile is $70. 70 it is, not 60. A market research company surveyed a number of people about how much they spent at restaurants last month. The box and whisker plot shows the result. What is the median? Which is the correct option, 20 or 40? The median value, that the point in between the box is the median. So here you have the point in between box is 20, so 20 is the median value. Yes, this is the box. You can see from here 30 to 50. Got it? And you have just one point in between them, that would be the median. So for this one, the median is 45. No, not middle one. Brad tracked the amount of homework he had over the course of several nights. This box and whisker plot shows the result. What is the percent of nights require 65 minutes or less spent on homework? Here is 65. Got it? You have just one section. From 65, it is 100%. Got it? Here is 65. And all this is less than 65, it would be 100%. Okay, the marketing director at a chain of grocery stores monitored the number of customers from day to day and at two of the chain's location. These box and whisker plot shows the results. Which grocery store has a maximum value that is lower? Maximum value. Brookfield has 280 maximum value and Seaside has 180. So Seaside has the lower maximum value. Got it? A graduate student at a local college is researching whether there is a difference in the amount of CDs owned by boys and girls. She conducts a pool of students at a local school. These box and whisker plots shows the result. Which group has an upper quartile that is higher? Boys has the higher upper quartile. In order to improve marketing efforts, a new cellular service provider is gathering data on monthly cell phone usage by high school students. This box and whisker plot shows the result. What is the maximum value? Yes, that would be 700 minutes. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we're working on grade 5 maths. Sorry, we're working on grade 7 maths. Chapter we're working on is data and graphs. And the lessons we have covered today are circle graphs and central angles, interpret line graphs, create line graphs, interpret box and whisker plots. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. If you need more help with any of the data, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. If you have any question, you can ask. I am here to answer all your questions if you have any. Any questions? Any questions? Please ask if you have any. Okay, that's all for today. See you guys in the next session. Bye, everyone.